What would you like fans to know about you?
I'm kind of a nerd.
Okay.
I love Lord of the Rings.
When you're assessing where you want to go abroad to play, what kind of factors come into it?
Making money is a big thing. Some people like quality of living, highest level or whatnot. Me personally, I just wanted to play.
Favorite German slang on the court?
Was geht up, Digga? And it's like, what's up, dude? It caught me off guard at first.
Yeah. You're like, whoa.
You hear this little German dude say it, and you're like, what'd you say?
Ryan was wondering if he could get your upper body workout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's your upper body routine? Legs, don't care. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the London Lions Bulletin. Very special episode this week, segment this week, as we have CEO Lenz on. What's up, Lenz? How you doing?
What's going on, guys? Merry early Christmas.
Happy holidays. And then special guest Shavar Reynolds Jr. is joining the Bulletin this week. What's up, Shavar?
What's going on? Thank you guys for having me. Good to be here, man.
Can't wait. You have been described as the best podcast host on the team by your other teammates.
Interesting.
Does that surprise you?
Honestly, no. Got a lot of PR training throughout the life.
That's the confidence we need on the Bulletin. But today we are going to do a quick recap. We almost had an emergency pod last week, Lance. We didn't pull it off, but we're going to give a quick recap of last week's roller coaster ride. We're going to talk about kind of what's coming up in the schedule, questions of the week, and awards. We have new awards this week. And then we have mailbag, a ton of mailbag questions this week that we want to save to the end. So very excited about that. You guys want to get into it?
Super excited. Let's get into it.
All right. We have to start EuroCup Beşiktaş. I'll set the stakes here a little bit. Beşiktaş is number one in Turkey. People keep coming back and saying they are not number one in Turkey. I know Fenerbahçe is there. I know Efes is there. I know these big EuroLeague clubs are there. But Beşiktaş was number one in the Turkish league.
Yep.
And we went into playing them. One of the best leagues in EuroCup perennially. Ton of history. Ex-NBA players. London Lions come in. It's at home in the Copper Box. Set the attendance record for the season. So tons of fans. A lot of Beşiktaş fans, which you'd love to see. Most of our home games will have a big kind of away contingent. But a ton of London Lions fans in there. And the Lions get the win, 98-96 in overtime. Lenz, I'm going to kick it to you. What'd you think of this game? High level. Put this in context. You've been with the Lions for a long time now. What did this win mean to the London Lions?
Oh man, we've had some. Well, I guess there's a lot to say about that game. The first one was, I think Shavar would say that it felt like a must-win. And I didn't, nobody wanted to say it. I didn't want to say it, but it really felt like a must-win. And if you think about all the adversities the club has gone through this season already, big injury to Ryan Mixel at the beginning of the season, one of our top players, big injury to you, Shavar, which is really, and you can tell from that Beşiktaş game, you're our sort of leader on the court, the coach on the floor, as you said in some of your contact and some of the stuff. Losing Joel Scott to a hamstring injury, and then obviously that flu virus that kind of ran through the team against Beşiktaş, which I think created a result against a very strong team that probably didn't reflect the strength of this club. Just was like not an easy kind of time period. And I think with everything that happened this summer, all of the UK basketball fights, all of that stuff, it was a super, emotional kind of day, at least from my perspective. And to have that feeling finally, that EuroCup feeling that we got 2 years ago with a packed crowd, with our fans getting behind it, almost having these sort of international fans teach our fans how to be really loud and intense again. That was my experience in EuroCup again. And to have that intensity was unbelievable. We had some really important VIPs there at the game, both from a sort of government perspective, from a press perspective. Like that was exactly the kind of game that we needed to pull off. But the emotion of that win was so intense. I know it was for me. I like teared up a little bit at one point, and then when we got into the locker room and everybody was celebrating and getting really excited, I think somebody must have broken my chest when I was chest bumping one of the players. But man, that was I mean, that was the best basketball game I've ever been into in my life, period. And it might be because
Ooh.
you're in this situation, but that overtime game, the sort of back and forth against the top team, I think in EuroCup, uh, man, that game in and of itself showed the potential of basketball in the UK and London. So, the only thing that was close to it were those Paris games, but we won this game, so I think
We
it
won
makes
this game.
all the difference in the world. I can't say enough. I'll try to stop now, but that was,
Yeah, we got to end on the
you know,
sales pitch.
yeah,
You go
that
on.
was
I
one
want
of
to
the,
kick it to Shavar. So Shavar,
yeah.
you got some limited minutes in the 89ers game. Get your legs back under you a little bit. You were one of the most joyous players I've seen coming back, even with missed shots. You're like, at least I'm shooting again. At least I'm getting out there. I think the restrictions came off. You were the MVP of the Beşiktaş game, 20 points, 10 for 10 free throws, 10 of the clutchest free throws I've ever seen. What was it like getting back on that court?
It was fun. You can't describe those ones. Those are just you just have to be there moments, so to say, or like you got to witness it. Being able to get back from injury, going through that whole process, and yeah, and, like that's really it. Like it's very tough to describe it because it's a very unreal one because that was my first major injury.
Yeah.
So I never really had to deal with a major injury in terms of like being out for months. So
It's a
being able to
contact
get
injury,
back-
right? Like you got in your shin,
Yeah.
you just got smashed in the very first year.
Yeah, my knee got kicked. I got hyperextended that first game.
Oh, yeah.
So that that was my first time really sitting out. And then honestly, this is how funny like God is because the time I was sitting out, like I never got to really watch from that aspect, from that lens, being able to really from that lens,
Yeah.
being able to really see being able to watch the game from there. And like I felt like even though I wasn't playing, I learned so much about the team, about EuroCup, how it flows, how all the little details have to come together to win. So for me it was awesome. The process was great. My wife was great. She was a big key for me throughout this whole thing.
Yeah. That's the
She held me down throughout the whole thing. She covered me when I'm walking around with crutches. She's cleaning the house. She's doing all these little things. I just tried to help her. She's like, sit down, relax, get help me get back. So it was great. It was great. It was one of those things to Len's point. Like you just had to be there. If you were there, it's probably a night you will never forget. It was a good game, high level game.
I don't want you to ever read Twitter. I don't know if you're on X, the everything app, or all the social media, but early in that game, we were down a lot. You were kind of getting your legs back under you, maybe missed a few shots. Some of the chirping on Twitter was about, like Shavar's back, but he's not playing very well. What did you do to stay in it? Because you came, it's like it didn't phase you. You're laughing on the court. It looked like you had so much joy playing. Where did you feel like it turned? And what was your kind of attitude going into that? Because it didn't seem like anything phased you at all.
I mean, basketball's a long game, so like you can miss shots. If you paid attention to my career, a lot of my big games, so to say, have like huge second halves. Like my dad, he always texts me. He always says like, "You're one of the clutchest players I ever know." Like in terms of like being ready for a moment. So, I mean, you miss a couple shots, it's okay. I mean, it's 40 minutes. Most of the time, we playing 25 to 30 minutes. Me personally, so it'll be okay. I knew shots were going to drop, and if it wasn't my day to drop, it's okay. We'll have another game. But for me, I put the work in. I've missed those shots 1,000 times. I've made those shots 1,000 times. So it's okay. I mean, everybody have anything to say. It's all right. I mean, either way, you get the job done or you don't. And most of the time, I feel like me personally, I can get the job done.
This is Bo. I'm going to kick this to both of you. We had some big performances as well. J3, 18 points, stepped up huge. Lucas Schunas hit 4 3-pointers. So we talked about this literally last week, Lenz, on Bulletin, about having a player like that can go off and get those 4 3-pointers. Such a big advantage. We had Aaron Rai get, I think, 2 or 3 offensive rebounds in one possession.
Yeah.
That was a huge possession that stands out. McGusty, Dean, 10 plus each. Like everyone was stepping up. Lenz, who was your favorite, not Shavar player on the court? What were you looking at?
So we have so much talent on this club. There's so many, and not just talent, but good guys on this club. And given the performance that Shavar had and him coming, it's hard to say not to say Shavar, but we talked about this last week. When J3 is a big physical presence inside,
Mhm.
it
Especially with
changes
Zizic in there.
that complexion of that team. And yeah, with Zizic in there, former NBA like J3, I thought was that physical, strong sort of presence that opened everything up. He had that big three.
Oh my
in the
God.
fourth quarter.
I want to get to that later.
It was-
That's an award.
That was huge. And he was just so physical and so tough. I think in a lot of ways he's a bit of an underrated kind of star on this club, and especially with Joel Scott being out, his ability to fill in that physicality, and I think in a way was a big part of creating that sort of emotional stability. Like I think he was a big Shavar and J3 almost willed the team to win in that game. And we've had those performances from lots of different people so far this season, whether it's from Dean in certain games. Dusty won us a game, put us on his back. There are a few games where Tariq just put us on his back. And then I just also think like the kind of role players, whether it's Aaron Rye or I'm in Adamu, didn't have a lot of turnovers, hit that big shot at the end of the first half. They were just for a lot of contribution across the team in general. No.
Shavar,
And again, I think sorry, good.
who stood out to you, Shavar, maybe that didn't jump out on the stat sheet on the court?
That didn't jump out on the stat sheet.
Yeah, who's doing the little things that you notice while you're playing?
You can say Aaron Rye had some big rebounds. Him and Dean, because on the stat sheet wise, you wouldn't say him and Dean would stand out, but him and Dean had some big plays. Dean's overtime hook was huge.
Yeah, I saw
You know how? Yeah, do you know? So starting overtime, the first bucket is key because you once they score, you feel like, oh my gosh, like we gotta score. So when Dean made that hook coming back down, that's a huge bucket because you can miss that and then go back. They go back down to score. You're down 4.
Yeah,
Like, you're already 30, 25 minutes in. I think J3 played 35 minutes. So like, you can mentally that can break you, and then you gotta try to get back. So Dean had a great game. Aaron Rye had a great game, like off the stats. But you have to talk about Careless, J3. J3 played big. It hit huge shots. Careless hit huge shots. So honestly, to the point, it was a great team effort, and that just shows you the potential of our team. And we have yet to have a full roster yet. Like, we have yet to see
Scott's out. Yeah, big note. Joel Scott was out. You're right, though. I think Dean and Lucas Schunas did a little Jackie Moon where they like passed it back and forth in the post on that play, on that post up. And Lucas was like, no, man, like you got the switch. Like take it in the paint. And Dean was like, all right, I guess I'm doing this.
No, it was a huge bucket by Dean. And I think Dean hit 2 threes that game as well. So Dean had off the stat sheet, not be on the stat sheet. Dean and Aaron Rye, their contributions were big. And then Emin gave good minutes. Tariq as always plays well. Like it was a team effort. And to a point, we still haven't had a full roster.
Yeah.
But he still haven't seen what this full picture looks like.
Let me ask you, there's 2 questions I want to ask. I'm sorry, Brian. I don't mean.
No, you're the host too, Lance. We're all hosts. We can all ask each other questions.
There's kind of 2 things that I thought was really interesting. Like the joy that you can play with, I think is really dope. My favorite all-time basketball player, aside from Larry Bird, is Magic Johnson, and I love Magic because of the joy that he played with, right? Like, and I think you remind me of that. Like you just love being on the floor, but the joy that you had during the injury process was also really dope. I feel like your presence in the locker room keeps things sort of light and but still focused. So I wanted to hear a little bit more about that. And then in this game, I think your leadership on the floor, how you got other guys involved, how you took over the fourth quarter and settled the game down, minimized turnovers, got us into good shots, got Lucas Schunas into good shots, got J3 in good position. Killer Cam's going to cook. But I think you got Killer Cam good shots. Talk to me about A, playing with joy, and B, playing with, because I think the 2 things you bring in addition to your skill, you play with joy and you play with a high level of intelligence. Let's talk about that in that game, and how that kind of willed, got the team in the right position to win and extracted all the amazing talent that we have.
Yeah. So first, playing with joy is like we're blessed. We wake up every morning. You know what I mean? God bless us another day. So that's my main thing. It could always be worse. We can always harp on the negatives. So I think I try my best to keep life positive, keep stay in the good, because it's very easy to dwell into the negativity of the world. So every day I wake up, I'm like, all right, we got another day to get better. And then throughout the whole injury process, it's easy to be like, oh, poor me. Why would you do this to me? Oh, I'm supposed to be doing this, and that. I could be helping my team. That doesn't benefit anything. So the only thing I could just control throughout that situation was my effort and attitude. And then, though I can't help my team on the court, hopefully I can help just bring a little light, a little positivity to the locker room, on the court, all those things like that. So that's my first thing. And then secondly, on the court, like, I don't know, you just take over. And then, like, being in London, like, London is the show. So, like, for me personally, once you hit the court, I don't know, it's just something about it. You just feel it. Everything gets to flowing. And I haven't played in a while. We had a good crowd. People don't understand the importance of a crowd. When you get that crowd, like, those are the things that's like, for example, let me take it here. Let me take it here. Now, don't take this wrong. Athletes are, in a sense, drug addicts, because you're searching for that dopamine, that feeling, that aura, that space.
Yeah.
Where you can't get that on just a regular life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that crowd, you make a shot or you get a stop, and that crowd gets into it, and then, like, the intensity's high to the point of the Beşiktaş game. That last fourth quarter, when it was back and forth, it's here the whole game. Like, your intensity, your level of focus is at an all-time high. So throughout your life, it's hard to mimic that feeling and those emotions.
I'm so glad you got that, because, like, even we had a lot of people for the Zalgiris game. We've had a lot of fans come in the past, but this one I felt, Lenz, I don't know if you've seen this, because we've been seeing this is my 6th season with the Lions. There were more British fans cheering, I think, because the Beşiktaş fans the whole game were chanting, getting them riled up, and then we had, our 3,000, 3,000 to 4,000 fans all starting to chant back in that fourth quarter. So it actually felt like we had, like, more of a European versus a traditional British basketball fan base that's a little quieter. So that was the most fun I've had with fans. And
you can see the third and fourth quarter. I don't know what changed in the fans, but, like, something clicked where they just, because in the first and second quarter, when you made a shot, it was woo, woo. But, like, I would say that third and fourth quarter, when you made a shot, it felt like I was back in Greece. It's more of a roar. It's more of a
and both sides, they would make a shot. Their fans would go. We would go. God, that was
it was good.
I
I think one of the things about sort of British basketball is, like, at the moment we don't have that sort of really intense European sort of style of watching a fanhood. And I do think these European fans, when they come, when the Greeks come, when the Lithuanians come, when the Turks come, and they bring that sort of energy, I think it almost instructs our fans to do it in their own way, because I don't think they've got whatever unique way. They do it our
No, they're crazy. Those fans are crazy.
Yeah, those friends
they're different level.
Yeah, and you're right. And I saw this against Turk Telecom last time we were in EuroCup. I saw this against a number of teams where it's almost as if it's a combination of things. It's almost as if our fans learn from the away European fans how to elevate their intensity, but also, what they really are doing is feeding off of the energy and effort that you guys were putting on the floor, because there is no way you weren't emotionally wrapped up in that game. It was high level drama.
Yeah. Shout out to Stan. Shout out to Stan, MC, DJ Cads, like that. Incredible, like getting them riled up. Like
they always do great. And to your point of the joy and, like, the show of it, if me personally, if you can get the crowd into it and, like, really engage them and show, like, make them feel like they have something to lose as well, that's when more emotion, and it just feels better as well. That's why anytime you're trying to get the crowd hype, or we get a stop, you interact with them, high fives, little things like that all builds into it. Because at the end of the day, this is a show. Like, we want to take this to the highest level in all aspects as well. And even as a player, like, you feed off that energy. So if we can get more energy from the crowd, it can give us that little bit more boost as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got to move on a little bit. But to put everything in context, 7th in EuroCup now standings in the group for the Lions. Top 6 make the playoffs, but there's a messy middle. There's a lot of teams in the middle very close to each other. A win here or there. The Ulm, the Chemnitz, those games coming up are huge for us. So where does a win like this, top of the group win, kind of put you mentally, Shavar? Are you guys like, yeah, we can take this? Like, you're not intimidated by anyone? What's kind of the feeling after that?
To your point, it's a big win, but at the end of the day, it's only one win. So it's cool. We can say, hey, this was great, but now it's on the Leicester first and then Trento. So
yeah,
end of the day, we have to stay consistent. It's about getting the job done still. So watching film and then making sure that this wasn't just a lucky win or they got lucky in this game. I guess that's the biggest step. That's the biggest focus right now, is to make sure that we continue to take this step forward and not take that step back. Because it seems like not just us, but throughout EuroCup, you get one win, you lose the next one. You get one win, you lose the next one. So right now, even with the amount of injuries we have right now, we have to find a way to still take that step forward and find a way to win. So I would say that's the biggest focus right now.
Well, that's a great transition, because we had a game less than 48 hours after Beşiktaş against an impressive Manchester basketball team. They came down to the Copper Box, another great crowd, kind of the back-to-back. Lions fell. We lost 91-74. Cleary had 26. Matthew Jones had 16. So I'm curious from you, with games so back-to-back, exactly what you just said, where every game, it's just the next game. What's going on next game?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But to be fair, dude, it was Sunday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh my God. So
there were 3 games in 1 week. That's tough.
And you are the target for every SLB team. Manchester's coming in. What impressed you about Manchester, Shavar?
I mean, they made a lot of shots. They did. I think they shot 53% from the 3.
Yeah.
I want to say they had 20 assists, if I'm not mistaken. 20 assists. I mean, you shoot like that, and it's not like it's not like we didn't mentally, I can say as a team, like we mentally were focused and locked in. You shoot like that. I mean, and because Cleary, he made tough shots. It wasn't like open shots. These are contested. He played well. Like he carried it, because it was really the third quarter.
Yeah, it was close. It was close at halftime.
Yeah. It was close to halftime, and then third quarter they made some shots. Don't get me wrong, we had some possessions where we weren't disciplined, and that's on us. But we made some tough shots. But to the point, you either do it or you don't. So we can be tired, we can have all these games. End of the day, we have to find a way to get it done. So yeah, we're in a tough position with injuries and all that, but that's what we signed up for. That's what you get paid the big bucks. So it's tough, and sometimes you won't get the job done, but as long as you learn from it and continue to build off it, that's the key.
Yeah. Well, last week we talked about Lenz, or in one of the pods we talked about, how impressed we are with what Manchester's building. And, they all came down. We had Mords doing content with Stan before and Deep Reels. We had, their crew down before. So I think that's a really fun rivalry. Lenz, kind of in your mind, how important is it to have that type of legitimate rivalry in British basketball and in Super League basketball?
Well, I think it's important. I think, I think Shavar, we talked about this as well. Like, I think Super League basketball is on sort of an upward trend and trying to grow pretty substantially. And I think the work that Manchester is trying to do, whether the staff that they put together with Dom, Pete, the new CEO, Claire, sort of coaching staff with real European experience, and the quality of team that they put together for ENLD, I think is really important. We know that they have top level ambitions. They want to be a Champions League team, EuroCup team as well. And I think that's really important to have more clubs like that in the UK. But also, I just think Manchester, London, some of these big sort of things should be the new rivalries, just because of the importance of Manchester within sort of UK culture and all the cultural similarities. So I thought it was really good. I like the fact that they've got some good. Kane Henry was hurt this game, but Kayem Cleary and Kane Henry, they've got some real high level British talent, which I think is important for this league. And they came out and they're coming after us. Their ownership groups, they made it clear to me. They were like, listen, we want to beat the Lions. That is a real sort of positive thing. So I think they've got quite a bit of talent. They looked really well prepared for us. You would see, and they have, and I think they've got like a good mix of sort of bodies and athletes to match up against our athletes, which I think is positive. So all that's really, really, really good. And I think that they're probably the second most talented team in the SLB. I could be wrong about that. I think there's some other good clumps, but I think Manchester's one to watch for sure.
And then Sunday right after. So again, just so many games this stretch. Good team win against the Gladiators. I think we took that one 82-74. A bunch of players with 10 plus points. Some standout performances there, but I want to get into that more on awards. So I want to jump to awards now. Lenz, Shavar, you ready for awards?
Okay. Yeah.
Lenz, we have a lot to go into for awards, so I'm excited. So we beat it every week, Shavar.
So you list out the awards first, so he knows how to.
We're going to list out awards. So the first one we always do every week is Lion of the Week award.
Okay.
That one is just player who shows the most effort, the grit, lion-hearted, kind of the overall who impressed you the most. Ice Cold award. This is a new one this week. Who's coming off the bench? Maybe, is more of a role player, but comes off the bench, has a huge performance, does something really impressive. We got the Heat Check award, kind of the Dion Waiters award, someone who just had a heat check moment.
Okay.
And then this is a consistent one, just vibes award. We're going to start with the Ice Cold award. Someone who, I like to say this, where if you're not a starter, you go through your whole pregame routine, then you're on the bench getting cold. Maybe you're on the exercise bike, but you're cold. So when you're called to come in, when Sabonis points at you and yells at you to get in, and you perform, it's not easy. It's not even easy to get the bench like that and perform, and especially at kind of a EuroCup SLB type level. So let's kick it to you, Shavar. Ice Cold award. Who was ice cold this week?
You have to go Careless.
Careless. I like it.
Careless for sure.
Well, now you can't give it for the Heat Check award.
I mean, he's at I think he had back-to-back games. I think he went 9 for 10 or 10 for 11 in those two games.
89ers to
with
90.
Yeah, and then also Caldonia, I want to say he hit another one or two threes. So I got to give it to him. I can't even say it's a heat check anymore. He's past the heat check point.
He's past it. He's been on fire. Lenz?
Oof, ice cold awards. I'm gonna give it to Matty Goodwin.
Me too. I give it to Matt Sheeran. Matt Goodwin gets it for me.
Why are you giving it to Matt Sheeran, Brian?
I mean, he does not get very many minutes. He's one of the younger players on the team. Gets in against Caledonia, where they kept it close for a while. Got a little away from them. Ended up pretty close. He hits 3 threes in a row off the bench.
Yeah.
And a deep three where you're all yelling at him on the bench to fire it off of almost the logo, and he hits it at the end of the shot clock. So yeah, ice cold coming on, young guy hits 3 threes. It's my ice cold award. He hadn't played in what, 4 games, 3 games? Did he play against Manchester right at the end?
No, he played against Surrey.
Yeah, he played
Surrey. Been a week.
Well, he played Manchester too. He played Manchester too as well.
Couple minutes at the end.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So he's my ice cold.
Okay. I can dig that.
All right, next one then is Heat Check.
So Heat Check, what's his description for this again?
Heat Check award, kind of, it's not irrational confidence because that's demeaning. But it's someone who just had a heat check moment. I'll give you my award winner for this week, just so you know what I'm thinking. J3, Jonathan Williams III.
Oh, okay.
In overtime, he's had a good game. I don't know if I've seen him with my own eyes shooting a 3 in person at a game.
Yeah.
And he rejects the dribble handoff, does not hand it off, and just pulls up for a 3 in one of the biggest moments. Absolutely buries it. So clean, so confident. You can see him get hyped. Like, he normally doesn't smile like that. And he was so hyped to hit that shot. Heat Check award. Whatever was going through his head, Shavar, what is going through his head? Because I knew Lucas Schunas was on the other side going like, oh my God, I can't believe he wants the replay. He's like, I can't believe he did that. I can't believe that went in. What were you thinking when he pulled up for that?
I mean, J3, he has he's capable of shooting 3. Like, he has a lot of skill. So
he makes a mid-range all the time.
Yeah, I think you shoot him more. I tell him that all the time. We all tell him that. So when he shot it, I've seen him make it before. So, but you can see the confidence he shot it with. And for me personally, because I think I hit him on a roll. He went to a handoff, and then to your point, he didn't do it. And then I see him hesitate dribble, hesitate again. And then he shot it, But when I seen it in the air, I was like, oh shoot, that might drop. And it
Yeah.
looked good on the way. So I was like, oh man. And then it dropped. Oof. Well, for me personally, I was like, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, crowd went crazy.
Thank
Little
you.
breathing room.
5? Yes. Because that was overtime, right? Yep.
Yeah, it was
5
overtime.
overtime. Oh, thank you. That's all. Yeah. So that was a big shot. But he's more than capable. J3 is very skilled. Very skilled.
That's my heat check. What about you guys? Different? Any heat check? I'm not.
I would go. I'd probably go Matt. Heat check. Honestly, Matt or Chisa.
Oh, Chasen had a good week.
I'm gonna
too.
I'm gonna go Chasen.
Yeah.
He had 20 against Manchester.
Yeah. So I would say Matt or Chisa.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chase. 20 against Manchester. He was big in Caledonia. He's playing big minutes with guys sort of recovering from injury. He's like the wily veteran, also kind of similar to you, Shavar. Like he knows he thinks the game, he knows the game.
Yes.
He's got a high level player. I mean, he's got like amazing composure. Like he's just a good teammate. Obviously was a great player, all-time league scorer at Stanford, played in the NBA, played in the EuroLeague. Really, really good player, and just has that calming kind of sort of influence on the team. But there's been a few games where he's just knocked down every shot, every 3-point shot, every
Since
there's
there's
a
couple of like a little breakthrough game.
Yeah.
No, he can shoot. He can shoot. He's a high level shooter.
And
I like
yeah, me too. I'm just an amazing guy. And so it's almost not fair. How are you that good at basketball and that intelligent at the same time? It's like, really? And have like the cutest kids. Like this guy's pretty impressive guy.
No, it was good. Yeah, I agree with that. Jason, it's a good dude, good guy, good man. Yeah, for sure.
Your math. Yeah.
Okay, so Huchek, J3, Nat Goodwin, and Chasen. That's the first three different people I think that's ever worked. Usually a lot more in line. That's good. Next one is the Vibes Award. Lenz, who gets the Vibes Award for you this week?
Oh, Vibes Award. I'm gonna say J3. I'm gonna
like the J3 vibes.
I like the J3 vibes. I mean, obviously, the J3 vibes to me is the physicality they brings to the team. And like, that's really what it is. That leadership, that sort of quiet, get to work, put the big in a tough position. I think J3 all week has sort of exemplified that all season, really. But I'm going to give him sort of Vibes Award.
I love it.
Sweet vibes.
Shavar?
Let's see, vibes. Okay. So when we say vibes, what's the description for vibes again?
It's Matt Goodwin playing the piano after a win. It's you got the Vibes Award last week, I think, for smiling after every missed shot. Those are Griff vibes.
Vibes. Okay.
Do you want me to go? You already got it?
I gotta go with my old head Obi.
Obi.
Yeah. I gotta go with Cap.
Oh, yeah.
Any moment stand out to you?
Say again.
Any moment stand out to you?
There's a picture. There's like 6 pictures in a row. He does like an old fist punch. And it's like 6 pictures in a row. And I sent it to him. I was like, this is very old of you. Like fisty. Yeah. One of those. I'm like, you're not here yet. You're not at that age where you can fist pump. He did one of those. I was like, yeah, bro.
These rows, find those pictures, post them immediately.
Yeah,
we'll post them on this clip. I love it.
I'm telling you, it's 6 in a row. It's the whole processing. One of those. It's like a coach, like an old coach does when they're like a big bass camera. They're like, yes. Punch is like very coordinated. So yeah, I gotta give him to Obi.
He had great vibes all week. I'm cheating. I'm gonna give it to Stan.
Ooh.
MC Stan. They
do good.
Because I was right next to him for most of the game, shooting. And he was literally orchestrating the cheers. He was like, I think he worked for those first 3 quarters to get the crowd to respond the way they did. And when there was a song that wasn't quite hitting, immediately over to DJ Cad's like, all right, let's try this. Let's do this. It literally felt like an orchestra with the conductor. So yeah, I'm going to give it to Stan this week. Great vibes. Conducted both games. That was really fun to see. Final award. Lion of the Week award.
Gotta go Dean.
Dean.
Filling in for Joel. He's had to start. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he's shooting at least 40% from the three right now ever since he's been starting.
Yeah.
He's playing big minutes every single night. The best ability is your availability, and he's been available each game. He's played his role. He's taken on even a bigger offensive role.
Yeah.
Defensively, he's still been blocking shots, rebounding. So if you want to say the details, the player that may not get a lot of mentioning, I would say it's Dean right now. I think he stepped up, especially with the absence of Joel, because Joel was 12-6.
Yeah.
That's that's big shoes to fill. And then British League, obviously, he's an animal. Can't control him in the British League. So
Yeah.
having to fill those shoes is big, and I think Dean has done very, very well.
He tried to dunk from the free throw line.
Yeah,
Did you see that one?
Yeah,
I did. Yeah. I mean,
I think he actually tried it.
he is I'm a big Dean fan for a lot of reasons. His length, his athleticism, he's a smart player. And, the shooting has been great. His defensive effort every single game. And he can basically guard 1 through 5. It's just like he's a nightmare. I've given Dean like 4 awards already. I gave him a nickname. I don't know if you think about it, but I changed his nickname from British Airway to Dean Skywalker because in the big Skywalker, he's walking on air.
I like both though.
Yeah, for sure. Well, shout out British Airways, call your boy, get a sponsor.
Yeah, true.
I think we invited you on though because you are our line.
You are 100% our line.
Congratulations, you get ours.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No one is any more deserving of it than you, Shavar. I thought you were unbelievable. Just in terms of the way that you treated the recovery, the way you are around the guys, and then the positive energy you bring, and then obviously the game you had against Beşiktaş. So I'd say Line of the Week award for Shavar.
Line of the week.
Appreciate it.
So we do mailbag where we open up questions to all fans. We got a ton this week, a lot related to if people can date Ovi, and we're not going to be answering those. Got to filter those out immediately. Ovi Sucker.
You mean my doppelganger?
Your doppelganger, yeah. For sure, Len. They ask about you and Ovi actually, but most
he's legit. He's legit in London. I tell him that all the time. I was like, "You're fans, bro."
He's very famous in London.
Big man on campus.
Not very helpful for mailbag though. So first question for mailbag. Stratton asks, how often do players practice free throws? What is a typical pro player's free throw routine? Because it was so important for this game. Obviously, you went 10 for 10. How do you guys practice your free throws?
I mean, you can practice as much as you want. Like if, for example, you don't think Shaq was shooting free throws, you don't think Giannis practicing free throws. Some people, it's just tough. Like some things are just tough. You know what I mean? Some things in life you can't have it all. But like honestly, because I know fans always love to say that. They always love to say, "How hard is it to make a free throw?" I mean, the pressure's on. Then say you're down 2, tied. Like the pressure's on. So, not to say you're not built for the moment. It's about, I guess maybe practice the practice helps with the consistency, but I guess being built for the moment is you're built for the moment. Honestly, if that makes sense.
It's hard to practice with Beşiktaş fans screaming in your face.
You know what I mean? Like it's very,
yeah.
And even just regular, like even somebody who's just a natural bad free throw shooter, like sometimes you just don't got it. It's like somebody not being able to finish well or not being able to shoot 3 well. Like it's a like give and take.
Yeah. Next question. These are rapid fire, Shavar. Lee.
Okay.
What are Christmas plans like for basketball players? It's a tough season because you have so many games. So what is a typical plan for a pro player over the holidays?
Oh, relax. Get a good meal. Spend some time. If you got family, spend some time.
Because a lot of you guys can't go back, right? No one goes back home.
No. It's too much because you probably get like a day, and then you probably won't sleep when you land, and then you spend a full day with your family. You're gonna be tired by 4 p.m. It's just gonna be a mess, and then you gotta be right back on the plane. And then you got no real rest the whole time. You spent almost 12 hours on the plane. You got to travel. Yeah, it's too much. So honestly, chill. Yeah, chill. Play your game. Have a good meal. Enjoy yourself. Just relax. Decompress a little bit. Hey, if you're sick, you're what?
What are you doing for the holidays? What is the Reynolds family
with that?
Chilling.
We're chilling. Like I said, we're going to my wife's family. They're gonna cook us a meal. We're gonna play some board games. Oh. But me, I'm a little sick though in terms of like mentally. So I'm gonna watch film still. Yeah, like I don't really lock out. I'll chill, but I don't really lock out. So I watch EuroLeague still. I watch EuroCup. We got Trento coming up next, so I watch film on that. That's really it. Yeah. So
I like
me
it.
personally, relax.
Right.
Relax with the wife. Enjoy Christmas. And whatever she wants to do, we do it. Go spend some money or you know what I mean?
I like it. Okay, next one is for us, Lenz. Chris Martinez wants to know how many London Lions players would have to be injured for us to make the starting five? I think the number is really, really high. This might be a Martinez question. When would he sign us to a 10-day?
I don't think Martinez would ever sign us.
I think that's right. Chris, that's your answer. I think like the world would have to collapse.
Literally, I think it wouldn't even be Martinez. I just couldn't imagine Sabonis.
So
Starting you. Even if you're on the team, he would never start you. Couldn't you be a Jackie Moon or something? Could you put yourself in? You couldn't,
No.
I think, right?
No, we've already, this is,
He's tried, Shavar.
I've tried. I've definitely tried. I've tried to be like, listen, backup point guard, Jordan and EJ and DeMontis. I'm trying to get them to give me like a strength plan. I'm working on it, but nah, man, I think that would be a bad idea. I think we stick to trying to build this basketball club.
Shavar, have you heard about the staff versus coaches game?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it. I'm very interested to see how that goes.
It's literally Jordan will not clear Lenz to play until like mid-January if he's keeping on his exercise routine. So we're just waiting for Lenz to get ready.
Yeah, I heard Lenz. You've been locked in on that. What's the?
It's been up and down, man. It's been up
There
and
it
down.
goes.
We're targeting the 21st. We're targeting the 21st before that game.
January.
Because we're going to do it before a EuroCup game. So that's my target for Lenz. We'll see if we get there.
You had experience.
I play National Basketball League here in the UK.
Okay.
I play for the Hawks
So you
and
did
Heat
that a little bit.
Play for the Hawks and Heat now. But I don't think I can guard Sabonis. And I don't know who else can. So we got to sign some new staff.
You got to go Jordan. You got to go Jordan just for strength wise. But
And then
after that,
help.
he can't slide his puppies though. Yeah, Jordan can't slide his puppies though.
Yeah. Just a lot of fouls. No refs. Lenz,
Yeah.
Lenz, pay the refs. We'll bribe
Play
them.
the rest.
That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Okay, so next one's Lenz. Will the new arena have Morley's fried chicken stall? That's from Lucky Louie.
Morley? What? That's the
Morley?
dream, Morley.
Shavar, you got to try Morley's. You're the fried chicken guy on the pod. That's what you want for Thanksgiving.
But that's the first choice of Morley's.
I don't know if it's the first choice. That's this guy's question. But Morley's is really good chicken.
Now, I haven't had it, so I can't say. But I don't know if that's the first choice.
What would your first choice be if you had really good fried chicken? And
Now, what are we saying? Now, are we saying
has to be a arena.
British?
Yeah, it has to be in the arena.
Like no, we're saying like a British company. Or are we saying
I don't know. If you can
get a little worldwide in there.
If you can convince someone to set up a stall.
Let's start with British and then go more broadly.
Okay, so we're going British. I haven't had, honestly, I probably had all the American chains for like fried chickens. I will say, if you can get some Raising Cane's or something like that,
Raising Cane's booth,
chicken tenders. You can never go wrong with chicken tenders at a game. Chicken tenders and fries. And people will pay £20 for it. It's ridiculous.
It is the dependable choice, especially
you can't go wrong with chicken tenders and fries.
Next one, Coach Bill's asked, best and worst thing about hooping in the UK. Shavar, this probably is for you.
I haven't played a full year yet, so I can't say. But so I can't say the worst thing. Well, I can't say the worst thing right here. But the best thing,
Guy is a media trend.
You're yuck.
The best thing is I'll probably say domestic travel. You leave the day up, come back the day up. It's beautiful. Chef's kiss.
Easy travel. It's a small island.
Yeah, sleeping in your bed is like very underrated, and people don't understand how like mentally it's just you go back home, lay in your own bed. You're always in a hotel, so like those little aspects they're huge.
Couple more. Biggest Grinch on the team.
Yeah, Grinch.
Lenz, you know too. This could be a staff question too.
Honestly, we're pretty giddy. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty giddy group.
All right.
I can't complain. I can't really say anybody's a Grinch. Grinch face, but not personality is Martinez.
Yeah,
Martinez is the Grinch face, but he's actually when you talk to Martinez, he's actually cool. Like you're like, oh no, Martinez is cool, but when you look at him first, it's all
yeah. He's somebody. who was it? Tommy B that said
The coconut personality.
coconut personality, like hard on the outside, but soft in the middle. I think you're right about that.
All right, last one. Can we do one more?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
See who gets the last.
There's a lot of questions. Wow.
I know. Well, there's way more than this. I'm just trying to get on the other ones. Okay, last one. 80 ATN asks, Shavar, what's the first thing you notice about fan culture playing overseas that lets you know you're not in America anymore? Because you played in Greece, maybe in London.
you got-
EuroCup.
No, well, one thing, I'll say two things. There's one thing for sure. Like in Greece last year, they played the drums the whole game. And that was so new for me the first time. Like it just, and they sang the whole game. At first, it was like, this is how they do it. But then as you dive into the culture, you start to appreciate it. Secondly, how on the other side, how bad it can get. I played in Cyprus, so I'll never forget this experience. So I got spit on before. And like if you talk to players
fans?
across Europe, if you talk to players across Europe, there's situations where fans have spit on them, they're throwing things on the court. Oh, I also got another story where like we won the championship in Cyprus. People were peeing in bottles and throwing them on the court. Like it was it's a good side of the European fandom, but then that other side is insane. So the time I got spit on, we're playing this game, and I'm in the corner, and like the play's going on, and all I feel is like something hit my cheek, and I'm just like, and like then you fit, and like my teammates before were telling me that yo, the fans are spitting you. Even we had a previous game a month before. My teammate, I will never forget this. He has his back to the fans. He's standing there and they're just spitting on his back. He's not moving a muscle. Because they tried to make me take the ball out before. And I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not. He went over there. He took the ball out and like the ref didn't give him the ball immediately. When I say he caught at least 20 loogies, he just stood there and he just standing there like taking like a champ. I said, never ever will I get spit on. Fast forward a month later, I'm in the corner. They're going through. All I feel is like and it wasn't, I didn't get loogied, but it was a good
long range shot.
Because at first, you're in the game, you're like, what was that? And that's it. I just got spit on. and then the ref, I'm like, ref, you just spit on me. And there, because
was it courtside?
Certain countries, huh?
Was the guy courtside?
Courtside. No, it was so like their stands were, say if it's behind me, I would say it's probably 3 feet. And then it's like, it was a smaller gym. So like maybe 10 stands going up, 10, 15. So like, it's spittable distance for sure. Like you can get got. So when he got me, so that day I lost it. Yeah, that day I lost a little bit my manhood.
Wow, I was not expecting that answer.
That's not.
That's a
I
great
can't imagine. There's certain plays on our club that I feel like if that happened, there's gonna be some swinging.
That's what everybody says that until you're there and you look up in the stands and
you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
But it just fit. Okay, you take 2 out, boom, boom. What are you doing? They all rush you.
Yeah.
You're not like, let's be really honest. You're going to get jumped. You got to take it like you got to take it on the chin. So every guy that, like I said,
That was sneak hires.
Every single person.
Do the Ron Arquette.
No, that one. Yeah, that's different. That was different. That one. They was putting dudes down, so I ain't gonna lie. But go ahead.
No, well, that's a positive thing about our fan. Like, I don't think our fans are light, and they would never do anything like that. It's just that that's a really unfortunate thing. But
no, that's the Eastern Europe. That's Eastern Europe. That's Eastern Europe. Eastern Europe's a different ball game. Serbia, Greece, they're different. That's a different ball game there. Wow. Passionate, but they'll cross the line. Like I think Red Star, I think they just got a suspension. I think their fans are like they were pointing lasers. Yeah. No, Partizan. They were pointing lasers in Jared Butler's eyes on the free throw.
Oh my gosh!
But like that's what makes Europe unique. Even though it's wrong, like you're not going to get stuff like that. Like the passion, though, goes overboard.
Yeah,
they love it. They love the game, man. They love the game.
They love the clubs. Happy holidays, everyone.
Yes.
Shavar, good luck. I think you got Riders. You got a bunch of games coming up. Flyer, EuroCup, Trento. Lenz, I think you're heading out too. So happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Tennessee. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Home Court. This is our segment where we talk to London Lions players, get to know them, get to know their background, playing style. Today, we have a fan favorite, Joel Scott Bowser. Welcome to the podcast,
Thank
Joel.
you. Appreciate it.
Do you endorse the Bowser?
At this point, I
Nickname?
think it's just kind of been, accepted. Everyone kind of goes for it. So I kind of just accept it and roll with it.
Yeah, I think I like. Abby, do you like
Yeah,
Bowser?
I do.
You do like it.
Yeah. Well, the vibe makes sense.
It does make sense.
It seemed like a nickname attack where right before a game we just got notified from everyone else on the team that your nickname was now Bowser, and that we should say that, and it did not seem endorsed by you at all. So we just rolled with it.
It kind of started off as something kind of small. It just a couple people. It was really Kieran and Ovi that really kind of took it off, and then Ovi was the one that was like, "Yeah, we're gonna."
It's Bowser.
We're gonna start.
Does everyone have nicknames? Is it just you? Other than British Airways?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think many. Like, I Kill a Cam. I know that.
Kill a
but, like,
Cam.
I think
That wasn't just
Bowser-
this year though. Kill a
Yeah,
Cam.
that's
was
just
for a while.
always.
Yeah.
But I think that's just, I think Bowser's really the only one that
Okay.
people consistently,
We
especially
can do that.
You should
before
take it as a compliment. Do you?
Yeah. I'm all for it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Love
it's my game too for the most part. So
Who's your Mario Kart character? Is it Bowser?
No, I always went with Toad.
Nah, he's
I
quick.
was a big
He's
Toad
quick
guy.
though.
Yeah,
Toad's a great shot. What about
always
you?
a
Abby?
Toad guy.
Like probably Princess Peach.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so-
come on,
Baby
princess
Mario.
energy.
I've
Baby
done
Mario,
recently.
really?
Yeah, because you're just
Who?
underrated. Baby Mario.
Oh,
It's great.
all right.
Or Donkey Kong. I would do
Donkey Kong was
Kong.
always fun. Yeah,
Toad's a good shot. Though. I'm glad
But
you're a
Toad.
Toad guy.
Yeah, Toad was. always the-
I do have one confession. Is that you're my favorite player on the team?
It is true. She was a little.
And
I love that.
And I do. Yeah, I have a lot of people that I.
She has very opinionated basketball takes.
Uh-huh.
So Abby is a coach
Okay.
and
Yep.
player, so she has a lot of takes on the team. This is a very positive one though. So
Gosh,
we're
I love
excited.
that. That makes me happy to hear.
Very
that.
much so.
Yes.
Yeah,
Must be doing
that's my
something somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's set this up, Abby. I'd love for you to give a quick overview. What do you find so special about Joel Scott's game? And then we're going to go into your journey a little bit more.
Perfect.
But maybe you can ask a question there too if you want, or you can just tell him, and then we can just go into.
I'm
the
telling
podcast.
you about your
Okay.
game.
Perfect. Let's hear it.
No,
Abby, so
I
yeah,
do want to ask.
so let's start the pod with a question for Abby, not Joel Scott.
What do you like
Here's the
about Joel's
topic.
game?
What do you like about Joel's game?
No, I think a little bit of it, which seems a little bit selfish, but I think my playing style was a lot like yours
Okay.
in that you're very versatile and really quicker than the forward,
Mhm.
stronger than the guards kind of thing. So a little bit of a tweener,
Yep.
but I think and a lot of I love that versatility. And this is just a hype sesh. by the way. You're
I
not
love
talking
it,
at all. It's
It's
just
honestly
us.
Yeah.
great. I'm here for it.
Yeah. But I think that and like the fundamentals. I think you do a lot of the little things really, really consistently and really well. And this is me speaking as a
Yeah.
coach. I'm like, yes, you are my favorite player. But I do love the versatility. I think it's and the energy. I feel like you're always up in your energy and giving your teammates positive energy.
And I
So,
think that's a really interesting outcome of your journey,
Mhm.
where you're a standout football player, American football
Yep.
that picked basketball, and so you kind of see that a lot on the court, especially with the Bowser nickname.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the start. We'll go back to Colorado. So you grew up in Colorado,
Up in Colorado. Yep.
Colorado Springs.
Yep.
And we've talked to British players on the pod. We've talked to kind of international players. What was it like growing up in Colorado playing? Because I went through the Junior Nuggets program, so I grew up in Colorado
Yeah.
as well. So I've kind of seen that pathway. But what was it like for you? When did you decide basketball? Were you all football kind of to start with? What was it like for you kind of choosing and kind of getting involved in athletics as you grew up?
Athletics was just like a big part of our family growing up.
Yeah.
My dad was a football player. My
Yeah.
mom was a basketball player. They both went to the Air Force Academy. That's where they met.
Sweet.
Yep.
So
Colorado Springs.
Yep.
Air Force
so-
Academy in
Exactly.
Colorado
So I
Springs, yeah.
grew up 5 minutes from the Air Force Academy. That was kind of like my college team. I
Great
guess.
athletic program.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
One of my best friends was track there. He had a lot of good things to say.
There,
So,
there,
yeah,
there are
first
some
person.
good things, but if we're looking
Wow.
about outcome wise, sometimes they're a little down. But no, that's kind of what I grew up like looking at. Going to football games, going to basketball games all the time. But basketball wise, I mean, it was just kind of always something that was in the family. I saw my older brothers play it, and I always kind of knew I wanted to be a part of it. And then football wise, I mean, my dad played football. Like, what little kid doesn't want to be like their dad trying to play football? So that was kind of the thought process of that. But growing up in Colorado, I wouldn't say Colorado sports are necessarily the greatest. So.
Well, not compared to like a Texas or California or Florida.
Exactly. Like it's still there's a lot of people that come out of Colorado that are playing at a really high level. But it wasn't all, it gets overlooked a lot, if that makes sense. So, you know, but coming out of high school, it was just under recruited. But you know, I left.
So when did you become 6'7"? When did you become Joel Scout? Were you a
No,
late
so-
bloomer? Were you you know?
I mean, when I was younger, I was a little pudgy, but I wasn't as tall. I was kind of a little, you know, I was stocky little kid.
Yeah. So you weren't as tall growing up.
No,
Okay.
I mean, like for a kid, I was tall, but I wasn't like over like tallest kid in the class type thing, like, you know. But I think my what year was it? I gone to high school my freshman year. I was about 6'1", so I was pretty tall.
Yeah.
And then my sophomore year, I was about 6'1" still. My sophomore to junior year summer, I grew about 5-6 inches.
That's nuts.
Yeah, just straight in the summer. So that's when
How tall are you now?
I'm 6'7".
Nice.
Yeah, so that's when I.
Don't, Abby.
I was looking at you and you were gonna
Don't-
do it.
I was
You
wondering
wanted
who
to
was
do
gonna
Yeah.
do it. I was waiting.
Don't.
We're not, Aaron and I did it.
It's
a
not
lot.
this type of podcast.
Yeah. I was
Not that
waiting
type
for
of
someone.
podcast.
Childish.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, but
So you got up to 6'7" junior year, senior year, growing. into
yeah,
your body.
junior year, and that's when I kind of started getting a little more filled out a little bit. So that's.
But that's really tall for football.
yeah, it
Like
was.
football. So you were a tight end?
I
Is
was
that
a
right?
tight end and D end. Yeah. So it worked in my favor because you know I loved being split out against the little cornerbacks. I was like,
Yeah.
that was ideal for me.
Yeah. So in terms of the basketball skill from those levels, did you change or those heights, I guess, did you change position at all? Like what was that like?
No, not really. I've always kind
Okay.
of been like a undersized big. I think that's just kind of what always fit me as where I always felt comfortable. Like
6'1", pudgy big.
oh man,
in the
yeah,
paint, just stay loud.
I loved
Yeah.
I loved being in the paint.
Great post moves, yeah.
That's home space right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Safe
Love it.
spot.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you were recruited, you got a lot of Division 1 offers for football, yeah?
For football, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then basketball you went Division 1 as well.
I went Division 2,
Two.
so I started off
Got
Division
it.
2. Yeah, so
Okay.
out of high school, it was I chose to play basketball. which
Yeah,
was
tell
a
us
tough
about
one.
that. What was that like?
Yeah, it was a tough decision,
Yeah.
but my senior year, I played my senior year football season, and that was kind of the time where I kind of had to I was like, okay, I gotta decide if I want to pursue football or basketball because recruiting's coming up. You know, there's a lot going on, so it was a tough one. But at the end of the day, I kind of realized like I didn't love going to football practice. Like I went.
It's terrible.
But like
You
I
gotta
was
really
literally,
love it.
I was literally sitting there. I was like, I don't want to be here. Like I'm not enjoying this. So, but like basketball, I was like, every time I go to basketball practice, like I'm like, yeah, like it makes me excited. You know, that
Yeah.
little fire inside.
Yeah.
You're just like, this is awesome. But
What year did you go into college?
2019.
Okay, so you're also right before.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
COVID.
So
Wow,
COVID
young.
happened right at the end of the month.
And so you were a little too early for NIL. Maybe caught it. right at the
Yeah, I
end?
caught the back end.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the front end, I guess.
Yeah, right when it started.
Yeah.
And so what made you kind of go to Black Hills State? So you went to South Dakota.
Yep. Went to
For
South
our
Dakota.
British listeners.
Mhm.
Not a lot out there in
Nope.
South
You
Dakota.
got Mount Rushmore.
Yep, you got Mount Rushmore, not a lot else.
Yeah.
Really focused on basketball.
Yeah.
But you had a crazy run, like 2 straight Final
Yep. 2
Fours.
Final Fours.
So what was it like kind of being in that, in that situation, and how did your basketball game grow there?
Oh man, it grew a lot. So
Because you were still probably trying to figure out what 6'7" like.
yeah.
Nope. Don't have it.
Ridiculous.
Got to Black Hills. Again, I was 18. I was a little kid, but the reason I chose
18, so
there,
that's pretty young for
yeah,
college, too.
I chose there because of the coach, Coach Thompson. That's my guy. He's
Nice.
awesome. But I chose him. Like our first conversation, I knew that we would probably get along pretty well, and decided to go there. Like you said, Spearfish, South Dakota is not a whole lot going on there.
Nope.
I will say though,
Terrible weather.
I will say this: in the summer, hidden gem,
Okay.
hidden gem.
Tell us more. I need a little bit.
I don't
It's-
believe it.
Look up pictures of Spearfish, South Dakota. In the
Okay,
summer.
you're right.
If
There are
you-
some very beautiful areas.
If you go in the Spearfish is in the Black Hills.
the Black Hills National Park,
Yep, national park. It's absolutely
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Bunch of hikes.
I retract. It is
yeah,
very
a
beautiful.
lot of lakes and stuff to do. It's a really nice place, and it's really slow paced too. So it's not like it's not super city like it's just a great place to be. Lots of
Yeah.
coffee shops. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But once you get to the winter, that's when it's just like you
Brutal.
don't want to be there. But
Yeah.
so Spearfish, South Dakota, loved it there. My basketball game, like I said, wasn't a lot to do there. So all I really had to focus on was school and basketball. So that's kind of what I had a lot of time to just be in the gym, work on what I do. And my coach, like I said, he gave me the ultimate confidence to just do what I can do. And he trusted me. And I had some really good vets, especially that freshman year. before COVID, obviously. That
Mm-hmm.
helps me kind of get where I needed to be.
Yeah. And then I guess when you're looking at playing at that level, were you always going, I want to go to D1, I want to go pro after this? Like, what was your outlook when you looked at kind of the next step?
Yeah, so I think early on I wasn't really sure what the next step was. I just knew I wanted to play basketball.
Just seeing where it would take you.
Yeah,
almost?
like I think I knew I wanted to go D1 because I had seen all my brothers do it, you know. I didn't know when I was going to do it though. I probably could have transferred after my freshman year. I had a good freshman year
Yeah.
at Black Hills, but it just wasn't. Once COVID hit, I was like, yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to transfer in the middle of COVID. That just it seems like it would be a mess. And then obviously the COVID year was just another
Brutal.
whole experience. And then my junior year, we went to the Final Four, and it was kind of unexpected. Like we knew we were a really good team.
Yeah.
We didn't know we were that good. Like I don't think we kind of figured it out until about halfway through the season, where we were like, oh yeah, like we could really do something. And then after we went to the Final Four that first year, I was really about to transfer because I was like, shoot, I just went to the Final Four. I think this is a good time to. But after talking with my coach and a couple of the other guys, we were like, you know, how many times do you really get a chance to like actually like realistically go win a national championship, like at any level, like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter at any level. And we were like, you know, if we come back, we lost one senior. Like if everyone,
Oh, so you could actually run it back.
yeah,
You
if
could really run it back.
Yeah, so if we run it back, like the good chance of good things happening. So we were like, let's just do it. So I decided to stay for a fourth year, and then use my COVID year to transfer. So
Okay. What was the biggest lesson that you learned being on those teams, specifically making national championship runs, Final Four runs, and also being in a place like that? Like I feel like
Yeah.
there's a lot of things combined that you could probably learn from.
oh, there was a lot. Discipline. I mean, that's one thing. Being consistent. I think without consistency, nothing is ever going to happen. Knowing like roles, being bought in. Like if you have one person that's not bought into what the team's doing, the overall goal of the team, then it could tear apart the entire locker room. It could tear apart the team. Just like something could be just a little off, and you know the vibes just go down just that ever so slightly, and it can really ruin chances. So those are kind of the main things that I kind of took away and experience. You know, that first year we won in the Elite Eight to get to the Final Four. When we played in the Final Four, the team that we played was Northwest Missouri State. I don't know if you know who Trevor Hudgens is, but he was D2 Player of the Year for like 3 years, like just super good. Northwest Missouri State had won 3 national championships in the past like 4 years or something like that. And experience is
So
everything.
important.
They had been there.
And you could tell they had been there and we had not. And it felt like it too. Like
Yeah.
in the game, like it was like, wow, these guys, like you can tell they're very comfortable out on this court with the bright lights, and we were like kind of like a little starstruck, like we were like, wow, we're here, you know. And that second year when we got there, we were like, yeah, okay, we understand this, like we get it, you know.
Yeah. It's such an underrated aspect of playing in the tournament. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Talent sometimes just doesn't matter. If you're disciplined and you have the experience, it makes the world of a
Yeah,
difference.
it absolutely does. And it's kind of crazy because I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Yeah.
Like it's something so small, but it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge
Yeah.
difference.
What does that feel like? Because when I'm in situations like that, or other people I've spoken to, it almost feels like you're watching the game instead of like really in it, or like it's a little dazed. What did that first year feel like when you're on the court? Like put people in your shoes. What does it feel like in that situation versus when you're more comfortable?
You know, it feels like you think about like a first day of class at a new school when you walk into the classroom and you're just like what's going on? Like you don't really know anyone, you don't know anything. Like you have to stand up and introduce yourself. Like that's what it felt like. It was like
shaky knees,
yeah,
like,
you're kind of like a little nervous. Like things you normally do super easy, like talk to, like, you know, just normal things. Like you're just like
Make a layup,
makes
a routine pass.
difficult,
Yeah.
difficult. Everything's amplified. Like you make a mistake and it's just like you're like, dang, like that could hurt it, like really hurt, and like it like amplifies everything 10 times.
Yeah. Scary. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Where did you play those games? Where were those championships?
Those were in Evansville, Indiana.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love Evansville,
Yeah.
Indiana.
Super nice venue.
That's where my dad's from.
Really?
Actually,
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
you.
The
Gave you a weird
the
side
Ford
eye.
No, I
Center.
lived in Evansville for a
Yeah.
while too.
Oh.
Interesting spot.
Yeah, it was a nice gym, nice
Yeah.
nice arena. Ford Center. It was really nice, but
Yeah.
Evansville itself is not a whole
Southern
lot.
Indiana, right on the border of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Good spot. So then you went back home, back to Colorado.
Back to
Colorado
Colorado.
State.
Yep.
Go Rams.
Go Rams.
Fan.
Go
Go
Um,
go
Wow.
Rams.
Go
That's what it is.
Fun.
Little
It's
Rams.
you have to be not Texas.
Not here, but little ram horns. You know.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's
That's the
exciting.
little.
Why did you want to go back home? Do you want to go back to Colorado? Was that one of the reasons you went?
I don't think it
CSU?
was necessarily the thought process, but when they did call, it was something I took into consideration, like
Mhm.
being back home. So, and like my parents were close and they would get a chance to, but I don't think it was the initial, like I wasn't like entering the transfer portal going, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't my.
Why'd you pick it then?
Why'd I pay it? So it's funny. So I entered the transfer portal,
Mhm.
and within like 10 minutes of entering the transfer portal, I had like 15 calls. Like it was insane.
That must
like
feel good.
It was like a good feeling,
You
but
put
it
in
was
you
also,
put in the work.
it was also
Overwhelming.
very stressful. Like I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know how to like manage this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like had a bunch of phone calls and trying to narrow down who I actually wanted, like who I was really interested in, who I wasn't interested in. It came down to Colorado State, College of Charleston, and Grand Canyon.
Wow.
Those were kind of the three.
'Cause Grand Canyon had like runs in the tournament, right?
Yeah,
They were
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yep. And it's just a super nice
Yeah.
campus. Like it's just that's kind of so Grand Canyon, Colorado State. Colorado State was my first visit. Which it was probably, I bet the other schools were mad that Colorado State was
Yeah.
my first visit
Mm.
because, you know, it was back home. But I went on the visit and hanging out with the team, meeting the coaches, being there, I instantly knew. I was like within the
Felt right.
within the first like 2 hours, I was like, yeah, I'm coming here. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna wait for the rest of the visit to like actually say anything. But
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. And so like that night I called Grand Canyon because I was gonna go straight from Colorado State to Grand Canyon for
Oh,
a
they were
visit.
so upset.
And I called them and I was like, hey, like
Sorry.
I'm sorry, like I'm not coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I instantly knew. I talked to my family, and I was like, yeah, like in the morning because I was there the whole weekend. I was like, on
Yeah.
Sunday morning, I'm gonna tell them I'm coming to Colorado State. Just let them know because I knew pretty quick.
That's so
So,
exciting.
Yeah, no, it was a good feeling, but yeah, didn't instantly know I wanted to go back home
Yeah.
until I was there.
And what was the transition like for playing? You played a year there, correct?
Yes, yep.
So what was that transition like, only playing for a year at a college program where you had just been in a place and developed these relationships with your coaches and
Mhm.
teammates? What was the difference there?
You know, it was actually super special. I really loved Colorado State. I was really lucky to have some great teammates, great coaches. Yeah, they instantly made it feel like home. Like right when I got there,
Yeah.
like I got super close with my teammates very fast. I gelled really well with the coaches, and we knew pretty early on that we would probably be a pretty good team.
Yeah.
And
What'd you guys
so,
do?
yeah, we went to we made it to the first round. We played in the first four.
Yeah.
And we lost to Texas, which was really
Brutal.
frustrating.
Yeah.
It was just a rough game.
Yeah.
It was another one of those moments where I think they were just a little more experienced than we were
Yeah.
in that game. But yeah, so that was heartbreaking. That one hurt because
bet.
I think everyone feels like we should have done a little better
Yeah.
than we did.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, being in Colorado State was special. Like I said, I made some lifelong friends only being there for a year, and like it just says something about the culture
Yep.
that Colorado State has and what they're trying to do there.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And even this past summer we had, I mean, I think there are 16 former basketball players from CSU that came back to CSU this summer
Oh,
just
fun.
to hang out, like professional players that are still playing.
Yeah.
That came back to hang out and watch the practices and see the coaches and all that.
the alumni. Yeah.
So
the alums
it's
are
a
fun.
really special culture. You
Yeah.
don't see that happening with college programs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if ever,
Yeah.
honestly. So
Yeah.
I'm always interested in American players that come to Europe. So you're at a top D1 program, you make the NCAA tournament. When you're assessing where you want to go abroad to play, what kind of factors come into it? How do you make your decision?
You know, I think it varies. It varies for everyone. You know, some people like obviously like making money is a big thing. Like
Yeah.
some people want to go for the most amount of money. Some people like quality of living, highest level or whatnot. Me personally, I just wanted to play. I didn't really.
So you tried to pick a situation maybe where you
Yeah,
could get
yeah,
minutes and
like
get some run?
somewhere that you think it will be good for you, you know. Obviously, like you want to thrive wherever you're at. Like you don't want to go somewhere and sit on the bench. Like
Yeah.
that's never ideal. But like I don't know. I just always I knew I wanted to play right away and, you know, just show what I could do, you know.
Yeah.
So I just
So you
very
went to Germany. Germany BBL.
Germany.
The other
BBL.
BBL. We're
Yeah.
SLB now.
Yeah,
So
SLB.
we're the SLB. Yeah, what was that first year in Germany like?
It was something. I'll say that it was a good time though. It was a lot of learning.
Yeah.
European style of basketball is a lot different than college and back home. Just the style of play. Every possession matters.
Yeah.
In Europe, in college, it's kind of like you can get away with taking a few possessions off or not doing something. In Europe, you can't. You really gotta be locked in every possession. You might not play as many minutes, but those minutes you do play, you really gotta you gotta be ready to go. So
Because the rotations are so fast.
Exactly.
You're going in and out.
Yep.
It's like it's more hockey.
It's very high
hockey
IQ
than it
basketball
is.
as well. Like
Yeah.
it's very much reads and if this person does this, you gotta do this type of thing. So
Yeah, what was the hardest transition for you? Was it that? Like, was there a period of time where the transition was a little bit tough from American basketball to here?
I would say the first like month was pretty rough. I traveled a lot because in America,
I thought you
you're-
meant you were going.
Oh
places.
no
I
no
was
no
like,
no
oh,
no
okay,
no!
cool.
Like I actually like
Yeah.
basketball traveled, took too many steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause-
That is such a funny technical
yeah,
thing.
yeah, because like in America, you're allowed to take that just rip drive open
Yeah.
step.
Yeah.
In Europe, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
So I remember our first scrimmage. I traveled probably like 5-6 times.
You're like,
'cause
I literally can't dribble.
I'm like,
you won't let me
what am I
dribble.
supposed to do? Like it
Yeah.
just made no sense. So that was a big learning curve. But in Germany, I was lucky. I had some really great guys on the team as well that kind of would talk me through it and helped me out to help me adjust to this European style of basketball because it was not easy at first. It was
Favorite German slang on the court?
favorite German slang.
Yeah, were there sayings that you
Ooh.
loved?
I would. There weren't a ton. There's one, and I promise I'm not saying anything bad.
Okay.
But they would say "Was geht up, Digga," and it's like, "What's up, dude?" Like, and I like the part that
That's what stood out to you.
Is because they would be like, it caught me off guard at first.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would
You're like,
say-
whoa.
You're like you
A lot of white
you hear
German
this
guys
little,
coming up to you,
little-
yeah.
you hear this little German dude say it, and you're like,
What'd you
what'd you
What'd
say? You're like,
Yeah, the translation. That's a really good one.
and then they told me, I was like, oh, and then next thing you know, like a week later, I'm saying every other word because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, you heard, I think in the first pod we had Shavar and Dean talk about glizzies and their
I
favorite,
did. I
and their
did
favorite
see that.
sauce.
Oh my
So what's your
goodness.
favorite sausage? What did
See,
you have?
this
Did
is-
you have a
this is-
favorite?
Stop.
This is absurd. Why would you ask me that?
I'm not asking you. I'm just. This is what's supposed to be asked on the pod.
You know, I just
Hearing it in
I'm
your
channeling
ear.
the baseline
okay,
podcast.
Yeah, no, you know, I'm a traditional bratwurst type of guy.
Yeah.
A good bratwurst.
It's a good pick.
Yeah, yeah.
We're just. I mean, it's a question we have to ask every
Oh,
player.
for
so
sure, for sure.
It's contractually mandated on my side.
Really, I would love to see that in writing.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send it to you
actually.
later. Don't
Okay,
worry.
Perfect.
So you went from Germany, went from BBL,
Yep.
to London. What was a big reason you wanted to play for a London team, play for the Lions, compared to like a lot of options you might have had across Europe?
Yeah. Well, first off, London. That's
great city.
being in London.
And that's a big draw, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, English speaking. You know,
Yeah.
obviously London's amazing. There's a lot to do. Great place to be. Another part, EuroCup. Being EuroCup, like playing at a very high level basketball, and for me, only being my second year, like that's a huge step up. So that was also a big factor. And then, you know, I knew after talking to Coach Sabonis and, you know, hearing about a couple guys that were going to be on the team, I kind of knew. I was like, okay, I think this might be a good draw, be a good place for me to end up this year. So that was kind of my thought process going through it. And then also once I heard Dean was going to be on the team, because I actually played with Dean last year in Germany, I was like, even better. Like I know someone that's going to be on the team. Makes it a little easier to go someplace new, you know?
Yeah.
So what's been your favorite thing so far being here in London? Whether it's play basketball
On or
wise
off the court?
anything?
On or off the court. Favorite
Yeah.
thing. Oh man, big food guy. I love all the options of food here. Like, is literally anything you could want. It's great. Love
What's
that.
your favorite kind of food?
Here?
Or favorite place or favorite kind of food?
Oh,
Kieran didn't give us. He was gatekeeping a bit.
He was.
He would gatekeep.
Sabonis loves ramen. He said that on the
Really?
pod. Big ramen
Interesting.
shop
Big
guy.
ramen
Yeah.
guy. Interesting.
Him and Jordan, I think, try a lot of ramen spots.
Fun.
I believe that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't know. It depends on the day for me. I'm very much a go with the flow. Like I might be walking around and see a random place and be like, "Wow, that looks phenomenal,"
Best
and just
place.
walk in.
Yeah.
Like it just,
Okay.
it's kind of just a feel, but
Okay.
it just, like I said, depends on the day.
Yeah. What about you, Brian? What's your favorite food here?
The Indian food here is like exceptional compared to America, where I've lived at least.
Yeah.
Mexican, not very good here.
Yeah.
Colorado has amazing
my
Mexican
Mm-hmm.
food.
That is
So I miss that a
seriously
lot.
one thing I really miss about being back home,
Yeah.
like the Mexican
Yeah.
food. I
Which you
love-
wouldn't think in Colorado as much. I don't think
It's-
people who haven't lived there, but it is
It's
so good.
unreal. I think like
Yeah.
when I tell people like Colorado has amazing Mexican food,
There's a huge
they're
Mexican
like,
population
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
but they're just like, really, they wouldn't expect it.
But not
ever.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do miss good Mexican food. It's great.
So are you walking around? Like, if you have a day off,
Mhm.
what's your day look like?
Again, that depends on how I feel. How I'm feeling.
Did you hear Aaron's response to this?
He probably didn't leave.
Puzzles.
Yeah, puzzles.
Puzzles and doesn't leave. Yeah, horizontal.
That's exactly what I would have figured.
Yeah.
Like exactly what
Yeah.
I would have figured, because I do remember he told me he did like, I don't know, 1,000 piece, 1,500 piece puzzle in a day, and
Yeah.
I'm sitting there I was like, that'd take me weeks.
And he said he just leaves them around.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not framing them, but I'm just
Yeah.
keeping them.
Yeah.
How many
So
tables
hopefully,
do
if you picked London for London, your off days are a little more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
again, it depends
Yeah.
on the day, because there are off days where
Of
I'm
course.
like, I'll look outside, it's raining. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's not happening.
On a nice
Um,
day, what's your
Yeah,
favorite thing to
on
do?
a nice day. I mean, honestly, I just like getting out and
Mm.
about. I wouldn't say there's any like one specific thing, but like as long as I'll take the train somewhere, just go walk around, go see something. I love the Borough Market. That's a
love
classic
Borough.
one. Like I just
I
like
just
going
went there
walking
for the
around
first
there.
time on Saturday.
Oh, it's so nice.
The little sandwich stall in there.
The black pig.
Yeah, so good. One of the best sandwiches in
It's
London.
unreal. So, but love going around, just
Yeah.
walking around, seeing things.
Yeah.
Can't go
Okay,
wrong there.
fun.
But
I want to dive into basketball
let's dive in.
because, as we said at the start, you're Abby's favorite player on the team. What role have you found yourself in? Because we've talked a lot on the pod about a lot of rotations, a lot of ice hockey rotations
Yep.
where people are in and out. There's been injuries, people on and off the court. Shavar, obviously, in the first game. So where have you really settled now that you're in your recovery
Yeah.
process? Where did you really find yourself finding that role on the team? Because you've had some huge games, 18-6 against Panianios. You've started, I think, every single EuroCup game. So where did you find that confidence in that role that you really thought you were excelling at?
I think it just came with well, confidence came. I feel like just being confident is a huge part of basketball in general. If you're not confident in what you do and what you bring to the table, you're not going to succeed with anything. It's just, I feel like that's something you can basketball life. It's just how it is. But finding my role, I think one thing I try to really do, no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing, is outwork. You can't coach how hard someone works. So that's something I always try to bring to the table.
And you probably get 6 or 8 extra points a game from cleaning up the
just waiting,
cleaning up in
just
the
paint.
waiting for someone to relax just a little bit. That's kind of where I try to thrive. I try to, I don't want to be someone that has the ball in my hands all the time. Obviously, I want it sometimes. I want to be like, okay, I'm gonna go post up. You got to stop me. That's I need that sometimes, but I love playing off the ball. I love it. If Cam has the ball, Shavar has the ball. I love being a guy that can cut off them. I love being kind of just there. Forget about me just a little bit, But something I also try to bring to the table is physicality. I am a strong guy. I think that's a big part of the team. It's a big part of European basketball, setting the tone a little bit.
Yeah.
But being physical, being able to box out, get rebounds, get and go, I think that's something that is a big part of our game. And, I think every team needs it.
Yeah.
And so I think just doing that, bringing energy every day, talking. I don't know if you guys know, but I can't help but smile all the time. Like it's really bad.
No,
Like,
I
it's
record you
it's
in
not
slow,
bad.
I
but
record you in
it's-
slow motion all the time, so I see all your facial expressions.
Yeah. Like I just get like I walk into practice and like I bet people just get like annoyed with me because I'm just like always walking and just like good morning, like it's a great day, like let's get after it, So just bringing energy, talking, just those, like you said, the little things like make a big difference. So
Yeah.
I just kind of try to find my niche in there and just enjoy it, and if it happens to be my day score and it happens to be my day, if not, like you said, like I'll get a couple extra points on the offensive rebounds, just do some things that might not show up on the box score.
That's my favorite player. Told you.
That's what you love.
Yeah.
You
It's
fit
all
the
those things.
archetype.
Brian was wondering if he could get
Oh.
your upper body workout.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's your upper body routine? Legs, don't care.
Upper
body. What are we talking?
you'll have to ask
Is it Jordan?
DeMontis and
Oh,
Jordan.
DeMontis.
Yeah.
We'll get on a program.
You
to talk to
see
DeMontis. He's
see
crazy.
Dom. If you see Dom
no.
without his sleeveless,
He's insane.
he's there.
I need to get on the routine.
I
Yeah.
always tell him I'm trying to get like him. Like
Check back with
Seriously.
us a month or two from
Yeah.
now and we'll be
I do. We were joking
ready to
that
play.
we want to take our staff through a week of what you guys go through.
oh
If you've
have
seen
fun.
that, and I'm like, well,
Oh.
Sabonis said Lenz would die. It's like,
yeah.
but Martinez is like, you'd die with Sabonis.
Yeah.
But I want to try
it'd be
for
rough.
content.
Of course.
It's for
I
content.
think you
course.
guys should
Great.
absolutely do that. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Take
honestly.
everyone just goes through your weightlifting routine. Would be
Yeah.
very fun.
Yeah. That would be
That would
awesome.
be that would be
Love it.
hilarious. I'm curious on because you're so dominant in the paint, and you smile, but you also, when you Bowser mode people in the paint, you look at them. I see it all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You ISO them. You're like space out. You get them. I have so many of like the slow mo, like
Yeah.
120 frames a second of you being like, you think you can guard that? And so many of that. I'm surprised you're so nice on the podcast because that's typically what I see.
Yeah.
How do you balance that with your 3-point shooting? Because it is something where you do stretch the floor, you do get hot. How do you see your role kind of in the paint versus actually able to shoot the three and kind of extend it out?
Yeah. So last year in Germany, I think I actually shot more threes than I was in the paint. It was just kind of, I played an undersized 5, and so it was kind of fun, like doing that for the first time in my career, like really stretching the court. Like I could always shoot a little bit, but it was more, last year was the first time where it was like really like outside in, like it was like you're gonna shoot the 3, and then if they close out hard, then we're gonna attack, or if they switch, then you're gonna go into the paint. So this year playing the 4, it's been kind of fun to like actually
You're shooting them.
yeah it's
Yeah, you're
been-
shooting a lot of
and,
threes.
and credit to my coaches and teammates, like they want me to shoot them too.
Yeah.
So like that's a big part of it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a big part of it. It really
I'm
is.
kidding.
No, but like the fact that they like you have people like when you're open, like they want you to shoot.
Yeah.
There are teams and
He yells more about when people don't shoot that
Exactly.
open shot.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
it hits
'cause-
you, like on the road, like you have to shoot.
yeah, because it might be the best shot we get that possession. Like if you don't shoot the open one and
Or
you
get the
pass
Kobe
it up-
assist.
Yeah.
You want people shooting threes when you're on the other side.
Yeah.
Because you're probably going to get the rebound.
Yep,
Fair.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, so but it's fun to stretch the court, and it creates mismatches too. Because
Yeah.
sometimes like they might have to try to figure out how they're gonna stretch or guard on the outside, but also with me being able to go on the inside, like they might try to put like a bigger guy on me, but with a bigger guy on me, I might be able to drive a little more. If they put a smaller guy, like then I can go post up a little bit, So it's kind of fun to be able to just kind of do a little bit of both, but 3-point shooting is also something I still got to work on. Like,
Do you think that's the area you're trying to improve on most, or
just
Is that the shooting?
be more consistent. I think that's I think I'll have games where like I shoot it well, and then I'll have a couple games where I can't seem to get one to go. So it's just that consistency of consistently, like if I am open, like I need to be able to knock it down every time.
Yep.
Like just consistently just get it going. So
Yep. Absolutely.
I just want to say that's my favorite player. One more time.
Yeah, I mean, we shoot a little bit before the games. Those are tough baskets to make.
Oh,
Crazy.
so tough.
Yeah,
We played
yeah.
a shooting game before, and it's It's
Yeah, we
tough.
do our little
Gosh,
shooting drills. We
where's
challenge-
this content at?
Before you guys
need
come
to-
out to
I need
stretch.
We're out
I
there.
need to see this.
We
I need
get
to
out
see
there-
these-
we get
I
out of
need
there
to see
before
these
you guys.
videos. Where's
You can
this
come
at?
out a little early.
Yeah.
Well, we
Right on the
published
court.
one. We did Lenz hit a layup. We
I
did free throw.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That was
see
before I
one.
was hired.
First-
Yeah,
that was before
I saw
started.
Lenz out there in that video.
Lenz took
It's-
the layup probably.
Lenz, well, he had a suit on, so we got to.
Mm.
Excuses.
I had leather pants
excuses,
on.
You had leather
excuses.
pants on,
But I lost.
and you were.
So,
Yeah. I mean, those hoops are. It's not easy out there.
Yeah, no, that depth perception can really
The spotlights.
Get you. Yeah,
it really
get
does.
you. Sometimes it's not easy.
Abby, where do you think Joel can improve on in this game? You're a big fan, but what can he do as a next step here?
I
What do you
don't
wanna
think
see
that's really
next?
fair of you to ask.
Why?
me.
Podcasters
Yeah.
constantly criticize and
I
give
think
feedback to
that's
players.
part of it.
It's part of being media is not being able to do it and then telling athletes what they should do.
Totally. Let's see. I haven't really thought about. I feel like I've been critiquing most of the other players. And, critiquing you, not to your face. Of
The
course.
coach, yeah, the coach. in you.
The coach in me gets frustrated. I think. I mean, do you have a mid-range game?
Yeah, where's the meaty? Where's the where's the killer
you know,
cam?
I used to shoot it more.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of fallen out of what I normally do. You
Yeah,
know, so
falling out of the bag.
yeah, like I shot a couple against Borg,
yeah.
and
A couple elbow jumpers.
yeah,
huh?
it was kind of funny because like even my teammates were like, "You shoot those?"
Yeah.
It's like it's there. I just
Yeah.
don't do it a lot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just not. It's not something that's like in my game.
Yeah.
Game to game. Like
Yeah.
I really like try to work to get to. Like if I'm that close, I might as well take a dribble and shoot a floater.
Are there players that you looked up to? What games are you like trying to build off of? Like it could be NBA players, greatest of all time.
Yeah. So obviously, I watch my brothers a lot.
Okay.
That was
How many
a big
brothers do you
one.
have?
I have 4 older brothers.
Whoa,
Yeah.
are you the youngest?
I am the youngest. Yeah. I have
Wow,
4
and they all were basketball players.
all of them except one.
Okay,
The middle
geez.
child was the outlier.
Yeah.
he was a
Wait,
he was a
that's so
football
fun.
player and wrestler. So
Okay.
but yeah, so I looked up to my brothers a lot. Loved watching them play growing up.
Are
But
they all still playing? they go pro?
Only one of them is my oldest
Okay.
brother. He's playing in
Okay.
Japan.
Oh, wow.
So he's been pro for 10 years
Jeez.
now.
Holy.
Is he B League?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah. So he's been
basketball family.
yeah he's been going, and then but all my other brothers played D1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Played there, but yeah, we got.
You'll
a
have
full
similar
starting
games
5.
then?
That's
Huh?
crazy.
You'll have similar games or
Different,
Wow.
very
Oh,
different.
wow, all
So my oldest brother, he's 6'10". So he's like more of like a traditional 5 man. The second oldest, he's probably my height, but he plays more like a point guard. So he in college he played like a 1-2, like
Wow.
kind of guard, and then obviously middle brother played football. He's kind of the
Yeah.
forgotten child
on the
Yeah,
basketball
classic
court.
middle
Yeah.
child. And then my other brother, he was like a 2 guard. He's like 6'4", 2 guard. So
Wow.
yeah, so everyone's a little different. It's kind of
So they inspired you. Is there like an NBA player that you looked up to though? Or
know,
are you like a Charles Barkley? Who are you going after?
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Wow.
Love
That's a
Tim
good
Duncan. Loved him.
That's a
You
good
trash
one.
talk like him too? Like
Yeah, no.
little one word here or there.
You know, every now and then,
Yeah.
more of a looks type of guy. Though.
You are definitely more of a Lex.
I only talk if they talk to me first. That's
Yeah. You look at fans too. It's
Oh,
both
I
the
do.
players and
It's
like
funny.
if someone chirps at you from
Oh
the
my
fans.
gosh,
Yeah.
all the time. It's like there was one game this year. The coaches were saying something. It was actually Borg again.
The
while I
other
was shooting-
coaches?
while I was shooting free throws. They
Yeah.
were saying something after I made. I just look at them, just give them a little like. Yeah, no.
Do you celly at all? Is there any cellies that you?
Oh, no, I've never been a celly
All right.
person. My parents kind of beat that out of us when we were younger. They were like you score, you sprint back on defense.
That's expected.
I love
Like-
that.
Bring back.
So
I
like
love that.
if we would have done a celebration like when we were younger, they would have lost their minds. So
Yeah.
it just kind of
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off the court, what would you like fans to know about you?
Oh man. Here's one thing that probably not a lot of people know. I'm kind of a nerd.
Okay.
I love Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Like
you responded to my Gandalf comment, so I'm glad.
oh
that you
yeah.
attached to
Oh
that.
yeah. Like love Lord of the Rings.
New podcast is about to start.
Yeah. No, it's
The passion is amazing.
it's like
Wow.
very
How'd that
much
start?
growing up is just kind of one of those movies that my family always watched, and I just took it to another level.
Extended edition?
Absolutely. I would.
God, it's
I'll never watch the.
Have you never seen Lord of the Rings? Abby.
So disappointed.
Okay.
I'm your number one fan.
No.
Starting 5, we're gonna do snake draft. You have to pick.
I don't know any.
Who would you pick from the Lord of the Rings to be in your starting 5 on a basketball court? I'll give you the first pick.
Well, I'm taking Gandalf right out
Gandalf
the
is a
gate.
good-
yeah,
good shot.
Right out the gate.
Aragon. He's gonna be
Okay.
my point guard. He's gonna be starting. Abby.
Ooh,
I
as a-
quite
as a-
literally don't know a single
As a point guard is
person.
an interesting.
No, tall point guard. He's 85 years old, right?
Yeah,
90
yeah.
years old.
Oh, what?
87,
lot of experience.
87.
87.
87.
He's seen. Don't do it, Abby. Who's your pick?
I don't know any characters.
You don't know a single Lord of the Rings character?
No.
Okay. Who would
I thought
be
that guy that you first said was from Harry Potter, to be honest.
Gandalf?
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
just
gosh.
so-
All right.
So disappointed.
That could have been a great segment, Abby, that you have now ruined.
Just
You guys can keep
Because
going.
we can't do a snake draft with 2 people.
I mean, I'll leave if you guys want me to.
Okay,
do that.
Aragon. So if it's a snake draft, then I have to go. I get 2.
Yeah,
and you
you
get the
get
next
2.
one. Okay, so I got Aragon first. I'm gonna go with Sauron.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
that's
the good and the
choice.
evil. I need the yin and the yang to start.
The yin and the yang. See, I
Yeah.
don't think I would want the yin and the yang. I just want the.
No, I want the intensity. I want both sides.
The good guys.
Okay, well,
win.
you can pick a good team if
Yeah,
you want.
and I'll choose Legolas. You know, a little nimble.
A sniper
nimble
from the
sniper,
corner.
You know, you're we're
such a good
good.
pick.
You know?
You get to
This
go
is
twice.
crazy.
Oh, and then
Legolas
I'm
is
choosing Samwise Gamgee.
Just
You
the heart
know,
of the team,
heart,
blue guy.
Heart of the team, hard worker. He's gonna do all the dirty work.
A lot of
He's gonna-
offensive rebounds.
Absolutely,
You got a little Samwise in you.
absolutely. Yeah, I love Samwise.
I'm feeling very intimidated because he's got such a good team so far.
This is crazy. To you guys know that.
Legolas, Gimli. Gimli is too short. He's kind of a Samwise, but
Mhm.
he is one of the 3. If I have him, I'm trying to think of some of the monsters. You know,
Yep.
like who can I get that can fly? This is a good one. Yeah, that's a good shout. I'm going Balrog.
Okay, that's a good one. I see where you're going with it.
So I've got Aragon starting point guard.
Look intimidating, but you know they're not gonna have any skill.
Oh, you know, Sauron is not a good hooper. He's got a lot of
Just
fire. Yeah, I don't think he's a very
intimidating, you know?
skilled player.
Yeah.
He's very raw. But he can fit into a Balrog. I'm going very dark.
Yeah, very dark.
Okay, Balrog, and then I'm going Gimli because I don't want you to take
Yeah.
him.
That's fair.
He's my glue guy. He's gonna soften the evil
Yep.
of the Dark Lord.
Okay, this one might be a little.
Is this your 5th?
Fourth and fifth? Yeah,
4th and 5th.
might be a little bit of a hot take.
Okay.
You know, but I'm going with Gollum. You know,
He's an athlete.
He's gonna talk some. You know, he's gonna get under your
Yeah.
skin. He's really gonna frustrate you. He's gonna give you a couple elbows.
He is.
You know, but he's
Maybe like a Pat Bev.
yeah
of Lord of the Rings hoops.
Give you a little, and then to narrow out with some consistency.
Yeah. Okay, so
know?
let's go through yours so far. You've got Gandalf, good pick. You got Legolas, your
Legolas,
sniper.
Samwise,
Samwise, your glue guy. Gollum. You're a little undersized.
I am, but this last pick, you probably didn't think. Galadriel,
Galadriel.
another elf, leader, high
Yeah.
level,
Yeah.
floor general, sees the whole court, sees everything.
You're right. They never die.
Nope. Mm-mm.
So he's definitely older than Aragon's got a little more
Yep.
experience
So
there.
I'm liking my team right now.
Okay. I've got one more. Who's going to round this out to beat that squad? I'm trying to think of matchups. Gimli and Samwise are going head to head. Sauron. See, I needed someone to guard Gandalf.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to pick
Sauron's up there.
Sauron.
Yeah,
So he's
that's a
got to
good
go into him. Aragon. I don't think he can guard Legolas.
one. I don't.
Legolas is a
I don't
little
know.
too quick.
He's a little too nimble.
So I have a problem there. The Balrog is just, I think I'm going to go 2-3 zone. He's just going to sit in the
Yeah,
center.
just stand there.
So maybe I don't need to guard Legolas as much. Do I need an elf too? I think I need an
It's a
elf.
tough one.
I've already picked Gimli. I need an elf. I haven't picked an elf yet. Well, Sauron,
Sauron, yeah, technically, yeah.
technically. Technically, Sauron is an elf.
I can't believe this
I'm
is
trying to think, what's the spider's name?
Oh, Shelob.
Shelob.
Yeah.
I'm going
You know,
Shelob.
Shelob. You do have a dark team.
Yeah, I think I'm going to embrace it.
Yeah.
So Shelob,
The dark side.
how are eight appendages?
Yeah.
Think of how many deflections I'm going to
Seriously, it's just.
So we're going to have the fans vote. Which starting 5 do you think will win?
I think it's a pretty easy decision.
Not a single Hobbit. Oh no, you had
Yeah,
Samwise.
I'll say
You had
Samwise.
Samwise.
Absolutely.
Kind of disrespected Frodo. Yeah, no
Yeah.
Frodo, no Bilbo.
You know.
I don't think they got it.
Yeah,
Okay, Abby, rate that segment out of 10. 10 being the best segment you've ever been a part of, 1
It's
being the
gotta
worst.
be a 12.
That was the best.
I don't think you want to hear me today.
I loved it. I could do that all day. Okay, so Lord of the Rings, big Lord of the Rings guy, big
Lord of the
nerd.
Rings guy,
Love
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I mean, I'm a pretty simple guy for the most part. I don't need a lot. There's not a lot. I'm just kind of. I
Okay.
enjoy going with the flow, being around.
Yeah.
It's just.
I have a
how it
question.
is.
What is something that you are, I think I asked someone else this question. What is something that you're bad at that you wish you were really good at? In life.
Something I'm bad at. Ooh.
You're like, I'm not bad at anything.
I wish I was like musically inclined, but
In-
I'm not.
like
I
in terms
wish
of playing or
like
singing?
playing,
Okay.
singing. Like I wish I could do that stuff, but
Yeah.
I am not in any way.
Mm.
But I'll try. Like
Mhm.
I'll sing my heart out, but it'll just.
You sound like you would have a good voice. Okay. No, that's my bad.
No, Matt Goodwin. You missed the Matt Goodwin piano serenade.
Really,
Yeah, in Lithuania.
I would have loved to hear that.
After that win, he just went in the corner and started
Just
playing
going,
at dinner.
going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did miss that.
Yeah, it was
Goodness.
lovely.
Yeah, no.
What kind of music? What's your favorite kind of music?
I kind of, like I said, I'm kind of all over. Just it depends on the mood I'm in.
Yeah.
But I would say probably like more of a hip hop rap. Like I also like my country music.
Okay.
Nice.
I do like my country music,
right.
especially during the summer.
You're from the
Yeah.
West.
Yeah,
Appreciate
like
that.
I'll absolutely,
Nice.
be
A
driving.
little Monument,
Yeah.
Colorado in there.
Windows down.
100%.
The rodeo, yeah.
Yep.
South Dakota.
Good old South Dakota. Sodak, great,
Yeah.
great faces, great places.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you that's a ridiculous tagline, but I love it.
It is.
Okay, so we are midway through the season here.
Mhm.
You're coming back from injury.
Yep.
I'm curious, kind of, what is your outlook now through the rest of the season? What would make you really proud for this team as you get to the end? Could be results, could be like as you get together as a team in London. Obviously, like London right now, we're really trying to see like the game grow.
Yep.
We're kind of in this rebuilding phase. We're getting more fans at every game. The brand's growing again. What would you look back on at the end of the season and go, I'm really proud that we accomplished that?
It's a tough one. It's tough. Just like
It's basketball philosophy too. It
Yeah.
doesn't just have to be a result.
yeah. I think one thing like season wise, I think making EuroCup playoffs big thing. I think that's would be really
Yeah.
really big for us. But I think just showing up every night is just kind of something like I think recently like we've had some games where kind of up and down. I think where we get consistently just showing up every night, giving our best. Like once we figure that out, get that click, and like it's just something like I think fans will want to be there. It'll be
Yeah.
like a huge thing. Like when they know, like, oh yeah, like it's gonna be like it's gonna be a show, no matter what, no matter who we play. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be the right type of basketball, right brand of basketball.
Yep.
So I think that's something that like, look, when we get to the end of the season, when you look back and you're like, you can be like, yeah, we did what we needed to do. We put the work in. Like we know, like what we did, and you can look back on that and feel like a little bit of like satisfaction. Be like, yeah, we got there. We can do that.
Yeah.
So I think that's something. It hasn't happened yet, but looking forward to doing that.
Yeah.
So
Abby, any final thoughts, questions?
What is a legacy that you want to leave as a Lion?
as a Lion,
Great question.
I think kind of everywhere I go, just positive energy. That's just something I really try to embrace day in, day out. There could always be something worse going on in life. And so I kind of always try to just enjoy the moment, be present, just enjoy being around. Like, I don't think anyone's ever too big to stop and say hi to someone. Like, that's just something like you can always brighten someone's day just by saying, how's it going? So
Yeah.
I think that's something I always try to do. Just smile, say hi, just talk to someone for 5 seconds, fans, whoever it is. So
That's my favorite player.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Speedy recovery. We need you
Thank
back
you.
out there. We're
Appreciate it.
excited to see you
Appreciate it.
back in there. Thanks for coming on.
yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me.